How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here, and I'm back with some more of my league challenge. It's a video I did yesterday where I basically created a team that had overall 80s and below and tried to win a championship with them. It didn't go too well. We got to the first round of the playoffs but lost. But I asked you guys to comment some different challenges you'd like to see me do, and you guys did exactly that. Again, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing for the next video, but this one comes to us from Jalen Smith and Sean. They both had similar ideas. They said create a team with old players, basically. Sean said Tim Duncan, KG, etc. So I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. So what I did, I created this league, right? These some rosters where I put together a team that was like 35 and older league. They have that like at the YMCAs around my house. So I was like, you know what, that'd be pretty cool. So that's exactly what I did. So let's see the roster. My objective is to see, well, the thing is to see whether or not these old cats can still run with the young guns. So it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. I like the team that we put together. 35 and older. There are still some really great players in the league that are 35 and older. So let me look at the roster. So we got Pau Gasol, Dirk, Timmy D, Manu Ginobili, Kobe, of course. Jamal Crawford barely made it in there at 35. Luis Scola, Andre Miller, Matt Barnes, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. So you see the original big three back together, all overall 74. Jermaine O'Neal, Kirk Heinrich, Steve Nash, the oldest one on the team, if I'm correct. Yep, Steve Nash, the oldest guy on the team, but he's there. And that's the team we're rolling with. So let's look at the power rankings. Let's see what 2K thinks we are. We're not even top 10. We are 17th in power rankings according to NBA.com. 2K Sports says we are, 28th. 2K Sports doesn't believe in our team. We went from 17 to 28. It was really close to 17, 38. And then Mark here, he said we are 27. So NBA.com has a lot of faith in us, but the other guys said, no, this team sucks. So before we get to simming the games, it was one thing I wanted to do. So we see the rotation here. We have Andre Miller, Kobe Bryant, Matt Barnes, Dirk, Powell, and then Tim Duncan is our sixth man. But our team is 35 and older. So what I wanted to do, I wanted the bench depth to be as far as possible. Like 13. I want everybody to play just because I don't want these old guys dying on the court, man. I need everyone to play about the same amount of minutes. There we go. So all of our starters will give 25 minutes a game, and then everybody else a little bit lower. I think that's the best way to do this, just because you don't want these guys to get overheated too fast. I feel like after one game, these guys are going to be gone. I do want Steve Nash to be in the rotation, though, so I'm going to switch him and Jermaine O'Neal because I think that Luis Scola and KG can both run a little bit of center. So Steve Nash is going to be our backup point guard. We got Ray Allen, Jamal Crawford. You see it. You see the rotation. And what was that? Invalid rotation. What did I do wrong? Let's have him. We're going to have the computer fix it and then do it again. Steve Nash gets the minutes. And then switch it up like that. There we go. And I also wanted to do our tempo to be, I don't want it to be fast. I don't want it to be a fast tempo. So let me see. So average tempo. There we go. Average tempo, patient offense. Let's do patient offense. Again, for the same reason, we don't want these old guys passing out on the court. Or average tempo should be actually decent. Because, I mean, you look at this roster, these guys are old, but they still got some gas left in the tank. Kobe's still doing his thing. He started off pretty slow, but lately he's been turning it up in the league. Dirk has been playing out of his mind. Powell has been Timmy D, you know, he's always Timmy D. He's going to get his. Manu's doing solid. So I feel like average tempo would be solid for them. And then, okay, let's get into it. I think that's it. So let's get right into it. We're going to sim the first month. And let's see, do you guys think right now, comment down below if you think we're going to make the playoffs. We're already starting off fresh. Manu gets injured early, and we're going to have the computer deal with that all the time. So we started off 3-1, not too bad, but then we go on a 3-game losing streak. Very similar to the video I did yesterday. Our team was solid. We'll win like 6 games in a row, and then we'll lose 5 games in a row. So it was kind of counterproductive. But it worked out. We actually made the playoffs, and we lost in 5 games. So we did win 1 game, which is more than I expected. So here we go. They're offering me Mo Harkless. Mo Harkless is too young for me to accept that offer. 11-7 is not too bad. So let's look at the power rank. Actually, we're going to look at our stats. Who's leading our team right now? Manu off the bench. Okay, Manu. Kobe's only averaging 9. That's by far the lowest point averages he ever had. Besides this year where he only played 6 games. But you all know Kobe to be a stat sheet stuffer when it comes to points at least. But he's only averaging 9 because, like I said, everybody's minutes are pretty low. Let me see if that's working out. Is anybody tired? Nobody's tired. That's actually surprising, and I'm okay with that. Tim Duncan is injured. We'll see how long he's out. He's out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken left leg. Ouch. We'll normalize the minutes once again. And let's see. Kobe gets a little more minutes. Matt Barnes as well. Powell and Manu. I think what I'm going to do, what is Matt Barnes doing for the team? He's averaging 4 points a game, shooting 36%. That's not great. So we're going to have, no, Manu's coming off the bench. That's Manu's job. Manu's job is to come off the bench no matter what team he's on. So we're going to switch this. I'm going to have Ray Allen jump in that starting lineup and then have Kobe Bryant be the small forward, because that's what he's doing nowadays. He can run some small forward. So let's see how that does for the next month or so. Hopefully Tim Duncan comes back soon. And we'll see if we can win some game. And we lost the very first game. I did that. That's okay. There we go. We're blowing teams out. See, look. That's actually looking well. I like the rotation change. Let's win some more games. Look. This is why I'm the best GM on the interwebs, man. I do things like this. And we do good. And we lost 3 games in a row as soon as I started talking about myself. 4 games in a row. Okay. Someone else must have got injured. Let's stop simulation and see if anybody else got injured. Tim Duncan. Nope. Just Tim Duncan's still out. Okay. Oh, they changed it. Kobe's coming off the bench now. Let's fix that. I don't like that at all. Paul Pierce jumping that starting lineup. I think after every month I have to normalize the minutes so the people who are playing great can get their minutes. Like, Paul Pierce is just averaging, I think it just said 11 points a game, but he's playing well. So why not put him in the starting lineup now? So every month I'm going to do that, switch it around a little bit. Probably going to mess with the chemistry and the rotations, but I think we should be okay. We are 5th right now in the East. Philly fans aren't too interested in these old guys, but the chemistry is really high. That's one thing about when you get older, you're more accepted to your role. So I feel like that's a big reason we're winning some games. The chemistry is so high, 96 chemistry right now. And we are 26-18 before this game against the Celtics. And then we lose that one, but we're not tripping, man. I feel like for sure we're going to make the playoffs, but how far we're going to go in the playoffs is the real question. If we could win a championship after this, that would be ridiculous. I mean, we have some winners on our team. Kobe has a couple rings. Tim Duncan has a couple rings. Dirk has a ring? I think Dirk has 1. And then we have some other guys with rings on the team too. So let's go ahead. Let me make sure Dirk has 1. Or is it 2? Yeah, okay. He only has 1. Right, when he beat the Heat. So, yeah, so Powell has some rings. Look at how many rings are on this team. That's 2 rings. That's 3 rings. That is 8 rings. That is 12 rings. Oh my God. 17 rings. Jamal Crawford doesn't have any. He doesn't have any. 18 rings. 19 rings. 20 rings. Oh, I thought Matt Barnes won a ring with the Lakers back in the day. 21 rings. So we definitely have rings on this team, man. I don't think Steve Nash won a ring, no. So we have 21 rings between these guys on the team. Oh, look at that. Everybody's drained. Kobe is tired. Matt Barnes is tired. Tim Duncan is tired. Powell is tired. This is exactly what I was expecting to happen. This is what I was thinking was going to happen from the very start. So we're going to normalize the minutes again. If you guys haven't realized yet, I'm not taking this too serious. Like, if this was like something I was normally doing, I would definitely make the minutes more consistent where these guys that are tired gets less. But since it's just a 1 video deal, I'm just letting it go. I'm going with the flow. So actually we're sliding, man. We're not winning as many games as we did. Chemistry dropped just a little bit. That's not great. And we're almost at the All-Star break. We're not going to make any trades because I got the best guys over 35 or 35 and older in the league. There's no one left. I think. Yeah, there we go. Dwayne Wade was 34, so he barely missed the cut. So that kind of sucked because I really wanted. If Wade was on this team would definitely be an NBA championship contender. But we're just going to simulate to the end of the season, and we'll see how it goes. The fans are not interested, even though this is the best 76er team they've seen in 5 or 6 years. But hey, Philly, I don't know, Philly, man. I don't know about you, man. But we're slowly losing more games. We're 7th in the East right now. Okay, we just jumped up to 4th. So it must be a close battle. It got to be really, really close. Because we just went from 7th to 2nd in a matter of a couple games. So, and we're back down to 5th. It's just weird. The East must be really, really tight this year, which is good. Because that means if all the teams are very similar, that means there could be upsets. Seeding could be a little off or wonky. So I'm excited about that. Once we get to the playoffs after this last game, there it goes. So the season awards, KD always wins MVP. Then we got D'Angelo Russell. That's different. Usually it's Karl Anthony Towns or Jahlil Okafor. Joakim Noah, 6th man of the year. Or Joakim Noah. That's the way he likes to pronounce Joakim Noah. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. He got traded to the Nuggets. That's different. I've never seen that happen. I think I got to go see who they traded for him. I definitely got to go see who they traded for him. Giannis, most improved. Tyrone Lue, the rookie coach with the best record in the league. Okay. So let's see if any of our old guys made some all-NBA teams. Doesn't look like it. How about defensive teams? No. And of course, we got no rookies on the squad. So we are the 5th seed. So we're going against the 4th seed Indiana Pacers. But I did want to see who the Clippers traded DeAndre Jordan for. Gallinari, okay. They got Markieff Morris. They made a lot of trades. So did they just trade him for Gallinari? That's a little weird to me. Let's go to trades and we got to find it. Where is it? We got to find it. So DeAndre Jordan and Robert Covington for Gallinari and Jameer Nelson. I think they lost that trade, man. They definitely lost that trade. But they did it. So let's look at our stats and see who led our team in scoring. Dirk, of course. Dirk is always getting his buckets, but everybody did solid as far as points per game goes. Kirk, I wouldn't expect the Kirk Heinrich to score much, but he's down there with 2.7. So we got to see if the Indiana Pacers made any changes to their roster, if they made any trades to make them better. Nope, doesn't look like it. They have the same old team. They picked up Patrick Patterson and Jose Calderon. Okay, so they did make a couple trades, but other than that, they are the same. So somebody on the last video commented and told me that once we get to the playoffs, I should change the minutes so the starters get more minutes, and that means we'll win more games. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. We're going to change the rotation back to 10. And then those last 3 guys in the rotation won't get any minutes. We're actually going to take Kevin Garnett's minutes and give them to Ray Allen since he's on fire. Tim Duncan is still injured. He's probably been injured most of the season. He played 59 games, so a little over half. But he has a broken nose. You can play with a broken nose, so that's all good. So let's get into it. We're not going to be too serious about this. Game 1, we take an L. Game 2, we take an L. Game 3, we got a W. Let's look at the box score for that. So Dirk dropped 24 and 11. Powell dropped 12 and 15. So that was a good game for the guys. Oh, it's 3-1. We got to simcast it. We're not going to jump in or anything, but I want to watch this unfold. I want to see if we're going to come out here with the victory. Starting off pretty hot, but that can always change. It is the first quarter, man. It's not done until the last second. So let's just see how it goes. We're up by almost 20. Okay, we're looking good, man. We may take this to game 6. It's looking good. So we're going to make it the fastest. It's like we're not going to blow that lead, and we dropped 126 points. That is crazy. Let's look at the box score for that. A nice, well-rounded game. Almost everybody in double digits. That's ridiculous, and I'm excited about that. Maybe we can push this to game 7. Let's simcast this next one, game 6. Starting off a little slower than that. I think, we're home, actually, and we're getting blown out. No good. That's not good at all. Oh, we came back. Let's get it. We taking the lead, guys. The second quarter, we outscored them by almost 10 points. It's going to be a close one. For sure, it's going to be a close one. And we pretty much just ran away with it. We're taking it to game 7. We won by 3. The Pacers kind of scared us right there. They scored 36 in the 4th, but that was not enough. Let's look at the box score. Dirk again. Dirk is turning up in the playoffs. Let's see what he's averaging in the playoffs. 21.2. And then Kobe is averaging 15. Good for him. All right. Game 7, guys. Game 7. Let's see if we can get out of this first round, man. That'll be terrific. I'm like on the edge of my seat right now. This is actually really fun. I love doing these type of challenges, and it's looking good for us so far. We want to keep this lead, man. We're running away with it. Let's go. We may be getting out of the first round. We were down 3-1, guys. And look at that. We are destroying it. I'm going to switch it to fastest. 140 points in game 7. Dirk, of course, turning up at 27-5. Powell scored 20-10. A nice, well-rounded game again. And now we are going to go against the Cavaliers. This should be one for the ages, guys. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we take a win. We win. That's good to get a win early. Game 3, we win. Okay, it's 2-2. Oh, we got a simcast, guys. We may be making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. This is ridiculous. Who knew that guys 35 and older can be this good? Let's keep it going, man. Let's get this W. We definitely don't want to go to Game 7. Not against LeBron and that Cavs team, and they got a lot of pieces to it. We've had the lead pretty much all game, but that can go any second. Last quarter, we got to turn up a little bit, guys. Let's go. We are going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's look at that box score from that last game. Kobe, turning up, dropping 20. Manu with 17. We are in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. We got to see if they made any changes to their team, man. Because there's no way the Boston Celtics should be in the Eastern Conference Finals, but they have the same exact team they had going into the season. They beat the Bulls. They beat the Bucks. And let's see if they can beat us. So let's get to game 1. We're going to simulate. That goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3, we're going to simcast it. Maybe we go for the sweep. Oh my God, this is intense. This is insane. We can't blow a 3-0 lead, though. We're starting off this game really, really slow. But if we lose, it's okay. We got a couple more games to fall back on. We're going to go to fastest and slow it down. It looks like we're going to take an L. That's all right. Let's go to the next game. We're going to go to the next game automatically. And let's see if we can get this W. Again, they started out guns blazing. I'm excited, but I don't know. This team's sticking with us. We started off so well, but as soon as we start to simcast, things went down the drain. Almost down by 20. This is not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. And we caught another L. Let's see. Who's destroying us? We got to see who's destroying us. They're just like us. A nice, well-rounded team, man. Going into game 6, let's simcast it. Hopefully we can get this W. Oh, my God. Are we going to be the first team in NBA history to blow a 3-0 lead? We can't be. We cannot be. Come on, old farts. Let's get this W. Oh, my God. It's not looking good, guys. We're going to go to game 7. Oh, my God. Did somebody get injured or something? What just happened? Everybody's drained. Everybody is drained. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't know what to do right now. I'm really, really confused on how we can get this win. So let's... You know what we're going to do? We're going to open the rotation back up. So nobody's going to be drained. And we're going to stick Steve Nash in there for Jermaine O'Neal again. And hopefully Steve Nash can be the answer coming off that bench. Another point guard to be in the rotation. Let's get it. Let's get game 7, man. Let's see if we can get this win. Game 7. Okay. It's looking good. Oh, as soon as I was thinking it was looking good, they came back and started to win. It's a close one. Oh, no, it's not looking good. Let's stop it. We are down by 19 right now. Powell is the only guy putting in work for us. Let's see about... Isaiah Thomas has 22. Can we, like, switch the matchup? Can we put, like... I don't know. We don't have any, like, crazy defenders on our team. We don't have Tony Allen because he was 34. So that's one guy I wanted to get for his defensive abilities, but we can't do that. Wow. Okay, guys. It doesn't look good. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep going, guys. We're going to keep it going. Wow. We're going to blow a 3-0 lead. That's tragic, man. That is very, very tragic. I was thinking we were going to do it, but there we go. The first team in history to blow a 3-0 lead. It's us. We did it. We did it. I don't know how, but we blew it. And this is a weird championship matchup. Portland versus Boston. We're just going to simulate it. And the Boston Celtics with that team. I'm telling you, it had to be Brad Miller, man. Brad Miller is definitely one of the best coaches in the league. But they won a championship, and we lost Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Isaiah Thomas, MVP of the finals. And that's it, guys. Look at the people retiring. That's like half of my team just gone. Oh, there go Andre Miller. That's another person on our team. Oh, my God. There goes Manu Ginobili, another guy on our team. But that's all I have for you guys. Of course, if you did enjoy it, be sure to leave it a like. It's the king of the fourth quarter. Thanks so much for watching.